welcome back to the show. We're very happy to have our next guest here.
We are indeed. He is, of course,
picking my
known
hair
as
off the couch.
sports director of Global TV, and he doesn't like lint.
No, I'm not a lint guy, but no, it's nice.
How are you, Squire?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Not a lint guy.
I haven't seen you guys since the Shaw party.
Yeah, that was fun, huh?
It was a big party.
Yeah.
It was a really big party.
Yeah. Were all you guys there too?
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they were working that night.
Not the high school student interns. They
No,
were
that's
Yeah,
right. They were the bartenders.
Yeah.
They weren't
It was a
anything
nice
else.
party.
Yeah, it was good. We were asking you this morning what's going on in sports, and you had a great little fact for us that I had forgotten about: the Vancouver Grizzlies and their record losing streak.
Yeah, I think they had lost. What was it? They're tied with the Denver Nuggets of a few years ago for most consecutive losses in a season, 23.
23 losses.
Now, last night Cleveland lost its 21st game in a row
To Miami, not surprisingly. I mean, Miami should have beaten
And I was
them,
thinking the coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers is Byron Scott, who also played on that Grizzlies team that lost 23 in a row. So this is a man who knows how to lose in bunches.
Well,
How
at
would
least he's got an area of expertise.
Like, why would you hire this guy as your coach?
How would you feel? It would be such a terrible feeling.
Oh, I know.
I mean, the Grizzlies were a terrible team, but still, that would suck in new and various ways. We got the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. Any idea? Give us the betting
Who's your
line.
favorite?
What do you think?
Well, I don't know why. I think Pittsburgh will win, but I think it'll be close. Pittsburgh always seems to find a way. I don't know what it is about that team.
Have you noticed? I mean, there are certain guys. We were talking about this earlier in the week, but there are certain guys that are just. They play well in that situation. And
Like
Ben Roethlisberger, he's a tough guy to like.
Yeah.
For a variety
Well,
of
you don't want to be
reasons.
hanging out with him in a bar.
no, if you're a
Especially if
woman,
your gender.
maybe
Yeah.
go
If
the
you're a
other
girl.
way if he
Yeah.
approaches you at
Yeah.
night. But
He's a good player.
He seems to know how to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think Pittsburgh's got it?
Well, they didn't play each other this year. They played each other last season, and it was probably the best game of the year. Pittsburgh won 37-36 on a last-second touchdown. So, and this year, they have the two best defenses in the league. They're very close offensively. The only thing I would say that's in Green Bay's favor, which is strange, even though they're from a very northern city, is that the game is going to be indoors. And in the playoff game against Atlanta, because Green Bay doesn't really run the ball, they're all about passing.
Yeah.
They blew Atlanta off the track because it was a perfect.
It's a passing game.
Yeah, it was perfect conditions for a passing
Right.
game. This would be perfect conditions for a passing game. So
Now,
that may
who's
benefit Green Bay.
favored to win? Is it Pittsburgh?
Green Bay is slightly
favored?
Yeah, very slightly.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When did sports start for you? I mean, was it always sort of something when you were growing up that?
Well, we had one TV set, which my father controlled. There was but three.
If your
things.
mother controlled it, you might be a
Different.
soap
If
star.
mother, that's right. If my mother controlled, I might be into something else. But my father liked sports, politics, and any show where people carry guns. So I either can become a politician, a cop, or a sports guy.
A sports guy.
That was it. That was my choice.
What's your favorite sport to watch?
Well, hockey. 'Cause
Hockey?
I grew up with it.
Let's
But
talk about the
football's
Canucks.
close.
I like
behind.
talking about the Canucks. They're playing tonight in Dallas.
Yes, they are, with Cody Hudson.
And they're doing very well. How do you think they fare on the road comparatively to here?
Fiona, great sports question.
Is it?
I don't know. Squire, I could see how Fiona was asking the question, but you weren't totally committed to it. I don't know.
It's
No,
just
it was
they've
good.
had
The way-
some
the way
luck
it
on
came
the
out there
road
was
and
nice.
some not so much.
Well,
Is that better?
every
Should I talk
team-
more like a bimbo?
No, I could tell you were kind of, you went
This
to a
coach is
deep
very
one.
comfortable.
It is.
Anyway, most teams are better at home than on the road.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. The Canucks, they're definitely a contender. This is not phony. They
Yeah.
are really a contender.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's still only January.
Yeah.
Or February, I guess now. Is it February?
Yeah, just today.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I never keep track of months. But
I never keep track of sports.
Yeah.
We're even.
we're even. Yes. Anyway, they have a chance as long as they stay healthy. And
Yeah.
losing Alex Edler hurts.
Yeah,
They've got to
a
get
lot.
him. You don't lose your best defenseman in the playoffs. If he's not back for the playoffs, the Canucks are in a bit of trouble.
I
Now,
keep
watching
hearing-
the All-Star game over the weekend, they had those little statistics that would come up, and the Canucks were voted, I think it was the second most overrated team by everyone who voted. What do you think about that? Because, I mean, if
a
you're
lot of
number
people,
one,
they don't
you're not
pay-
overrated.
But people don't pay attention to what happens on the West Coast. They
Yeah.
really don't. I mean, people say, okay, the Flyers are a better team. The Canucks beat the Flyers when they were here. But for whatever reason, anything, no matter what happens, no matter how long we live, the media in North America is always going to be Eastern biased.
Yeah.
Those teams out West, they play after we go to bed.
Yeah.
We're in bed, they're playing. We don't care.
We're
It's
old.
like
We're sleeping.
even when the Canucks played the Rangers in '94, people in New York couldn't believe this team pushed them to 7 games.
Yeah.
Even though the Canucks were a very good team then.
Yeah.
Right.
So it takes a bit of convincing.
Well, and they have had a couple of truncated, abbreviated postseason runs the last couple of years, which, so I don't think it was that far out of left field. But
Yeah, I mean, getting stopped by Chicago twice has made people think, well, maybe they're not a playoff team.
What a team they got stopped by. But
That's right, a Stanley Cup champion.
I don't know. Whenever we talk about the Canucks, so everyone has this thing, they are for real, but there's always that little trepidation in the background that I get from almost everybody. They don't quite want to believe that.
Because you've seen it before.
I know, man. Every single.
It's not quite like being a Red Sox fan before they finally won in 04, but it's the same kind of idea where you always think it's like going on a date. This is going great, but I know sooner or later my date's going to have bad breath. There's something's going to happen between now and the finishing point. Something's going to go wrong.
It's like you've dated me. It's crazy.
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
Not at all.
No.
We want to talk about something else that you're involved in. First of all, something that's so important to Global for so many years through BCTV Everything. It's a variety club, show of hearts.
Yeah.
And everybody really rallies around this every year.
Everybody at the station's involved. The technical crew's involved. All the anchors are involved. Reporters are involved. And every year they always have different shows they're going to put on. I think this year they got a Bon Jovi show, they got a Rolling Stone show. Yeah, it's really
always great
good.
How much of an effect is it, though? I mean, because watching at home, and Fiona and I have been fortunate enough to be a part of this a couple times, and to meet the families and to meet the children that are being helped out by the Variety Club is, I mean, it's nothing other than inspirational. It's amazing.
And the other thing, too, is now because I usually work the overnights, I don't get a chance to meet the families because they're on the daytime.
Yeah.
The other thing that's amazing is the people who volunteer.
Yeah.
Like, every year I've done the overnights, and you have all these folks, sitting there at all hours of the night answering phones.
It's so amazing.
And a lot of years you see the same people.
It is a lot of times the same people over and over who come out and believe what they're doing is the right thing to do, and it is the right thing to do, but they're there all the time. It's
now,
incredible.
when I think singing contests, I think Squire
Barnes.
Barnes. It's just hand in hand, right? Like Fiona Forbes, the sports.
Exactly.
You're judging what? What is this contest?
Oh, the Variety's got talent.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is an opportunity.
I have no talent, but I'm going to tell people.
So
But
this
you're
is
there
an
to judge.
opportunity.
Judge, yeah.
I think it's you, Mike Reno, Vicky Gabbro, and Amy Foster, and it's
There's
an
two
opportunity.
others. Dal Richards.
Oh,
Yes,
Dal Richards,
Dal will be
right?
there.
Okay.
There's actual musicians, and then there's me and Vicky Gabbro.
So people are coming up and singing in front of you guys. They'll have an opportunity to sing at the, I believe it's the River Rock, and also an opportunity to participate in the Variety Club Telethon. Squire, what do you bring to the table on this, man? What are you
doing?
What are you doing?
I bring BS.
A little bit.
A couple of years ago, they had the David Foster talent contest come through Vancouver. I can't remember what the name was. And they had something at I guess it was Virgin then. What is it now? HMV. That thing changes all the time. Anyway, that store. And they asked me to be a judge. And I'm kind of sitting there, it's like, and these kids are singing their hearts out. And then it's like, what do you think? What do you think? And it's like, what do you want me to think? It's like, you remind me of a defenseman that's, I don't really know how to.
So what you're saying is now you've become part of the judging circuit.
Yes,
just sort of by default.
Why not?
Why not me?
I know, but it's for a great cause. Why not?
Oh, it is for a great cause. And it's like, and someone said to me at work, well, why are you judging this? And it's like, it's the old line. I've never died, but I'm quite sure I can write an obituary. So I can probably tell you.
Whether you can sing or not.
Yeah, whether you can
I've listened to music. I can probably do that.
Yeah. I'm sure all the finalists will be able to sing.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Good job. I mean, to me, anybody who goes up on stage and sings, even at a karaoke bar, has guts.
Absolutely, I agree. Here's the thing, tune into Global TV at 7 o'clock on Saturday, February the 12th, till 6 p.m. on Sunday to catch all the incredible stories and entertainment on the Variety Show of Hearts Telethon. Do not miss it. It's a tradition here in Vancouver. Thanks so much, Squire.
Thanks, Squire. You're a little pitchy, like a defenseman.
Just say you're pitchy, dog. And then it goes back to picking the
You guys need a dustbuster or something.
I know,
really.
but come on, you're making me
That's actually my nickname.
That's why we have a
right
red
back.
one at work.
Thank you.